Please be seated. There are seats on the left and seats on the right. Please be seated.
זה היום עשה אדוני נגילה ושמחה בו. אדוני הרב משה שפיר ומשה פיינסטיין, השם יאריך ימיך בטוב, שבתך ונעימים, אורך ימים ושנת חיים. שמחתי לראות פניך בעזרת האל, כפי מה שאמר לי פעם לפני שנים רב אבו חסירה, השם יאריך ימיו בירושלים, הוא בן 96, כן?
כן.
ואמר לי שראה במשך איזה חלום, אמרו לו שהוא לא יהיה לו חס ושלום איתה, אלא יראה ביאת משיח צדקנו, במהרה בימינו. ואני בטוח גם כן, על פי דברי רבנו ארי, בתוך ספרי הקבלה, כי אין אפשרות לאחר את גאולת עם ישראל בעתה חישנה. הבעתה 99%, הכל בידו יתברך. 99% תש"ן, שנת גאולי באה, שנת תש"ן. בעוד 9 שנים זה בעתה, אבל היום הם בקולות שמעו. ולכן בואך לשלום, יהי רצון, השם יאריך ימיך בטוב, שתך ונעמי, ויגדיל תורה ויאדיר, ואמרו
אמן.
Maslaton, I'm going to introduce. Oh, you're going to speak nice. Okay. We'll now ask Rabbi Maslaton to deliver a short greeting. B'vakasha. Okay? You feel better that way? All right.
With all these the distinguished rabbis and all these people, I really don't know how to express our feelings, and I can't say really in words what Rabbi Moshe Feinstein came over here to give us the honor to come here. The Torah testifies on Moshe Rabbeinu that he was Ish Moshe Anad Me'od, only the last parasha that we read, Be'alot Le'adlik et HaNerot. It says over there about Aharon and about Moshe Rabbeinu. About Aharon, V'ya'asken Aharon, it shows the anavut of Aharon. V'ya'asken that he didn't change iota from what Kadosh Baruch Hu told him to do. And the same thing with our Rabbi, Rabbi Moshe Feinstein Sharita, who came over here. I know it's for a purpose, for the yeshiva. And he's the one to adlik et nerot. He's the one to light the candles, and the candles means the menorah, which is the symbol of Torah. Because this is what the kavanah is not only to light the candles, the kavanah of HaKadosh Baruch Hu to Aaron was to really mefiz Torah barabim, to spread the Torah all over, just like our Admor, Hagaon Moshe Feinstein, who is known all over the world, of his halachot, pesukot, of his anavut. As I said, there is Moshe Anab Me'od. The only thing I want to say, that it's only a week from the Tel Torah that we received last week. And over there it says that وَيَسْعُمِ الْفِدِينَ, and they came to Midbar Sinai. And the rabbis tell us, what is Refidim? Some say, Shirapu Yadehem in the Torah, and some say, Shirapu Asman in the Torah. That they let go their hands from the Torah, and some say, Shirapu Asman in the Torah. In other words, there are two types. One type is the ones who study Torah, and they spread it out all over the world to all the Talmidim, Arbim Yeshivot. And the other is Mahazikim. One Moshe Rabbeinu, Ve'aya ka'asher ari Moshe yado, supposed to be Ve'hi ka'asher ari Moshe, not Ve'aya. Ve'aya means in the future. Moshe Rabbeinu is teaching us that when Moshe Rabbeinu yarim Moshe yado, that any person who raises and lifts his hands from his pocket and to give to the yeshivot, v'gabar Israel. God forbid, when he puts his hand in his pocket, he doesn't give out anything to the yeshivot, then God forbid, then v'gabar Amalek. So we hope that with the presence and the honor that Rabbi Moshe Feinstein came to us over here, we hope that everyone should be from the Mahazikim. They love the Torah. He's the one to give out the Torah itself, and the ones who support the Mahazikim. And that's the only way we could really go bear from the Syrians, from the Iraqis, from the Amalekim, from the Russians. And that's the only way when we support and help the yeshivot. This what helps. We hope that the zechut of his Torah, the zechut of the supporters for his yeshiva. And I want to say also that my son was in the yeshiva of Tiferet Yerushalayim quite some times ago. He had a samacha also from Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. And also he was serving Rabbi Henkin, Alav Shalom, at Grand Street, which was really a very great honor to our family and to myself. And now my son is in the yeshiva of Porat Yosef and Eretz Israel. We hope that the zechut of the supporters, the zechut of the Torah, should give our rabbi a refuah, a good refuah, harit tova, lichut yamim v'shanim, v'chein lefol Israel, amen.
Thank you very much. It seems that tonight the program is very, very improvised. We are just playing it by ear. And before we actually start the formal program, I have a very wonderful task to perform. We are now the home of our host, Mr. Marvin Azrak. I think he's making his Chanukat Abayit here this evening, and there's no greater way in which to celebrate than to be Achsanya Torah. So I have a plaque that I'd like to present to him. Where's Marvin?
Marvin, thank you. Hey, it's going to be bad.
Too late. I called your name. As you see, this beautiful plaque And the main thing about it is that there's a letter here from the Gaon and Tzaddik, our guest, Rabbi Moshe, who is gracing this platform tonight. Let me, if I may, read what is written here. Metifta Teferet Yerushalayim makes this presentation to Mr. and Mrs. Marvin Azrak in grateful appreciation of their boundless, most gracious hospitality on the occasion of the Kabbalat Panim for the Hacham and Tzaddik, Hagaon Arav Moshe Feinstein Shlita at their home on 14th of Sivan 5741, June 16, 1981. Shia v'siman tov v'mazal tov. Amen. This evening would not have been possible without the cooperation of the co-host, and I would like to call now on Seymour Escava to please come up here.
With a sheet of one vehicle family before he was not in touch as a
again, a beautiful description handwritten by our guest, and if I may, I'd like to read it from the Metifta Teferet Yerushalayim. Makes this presentation to Mr. and Mrs. Seymour Escava in grateful appreciation of their boundless, most gracious hospitality as co-host of the Kabbalat Panim for the Hacham and Tzaddik Hagaon Arav Moshe Feinstein Shlita, 14 Sivan 5741, June 16, 1981. Thank you very much. To scale this one.
You know, that not just that God I'll read the full All right, but there's no tyranny. Okay.
כבוד החכמים החשובים, הרבנים הגאונים, I will speak in English, which is my native tongue, and I think everybody will be able to follow me. The Gemara says, "Potchin b'chvod achsanya." When you come to a home, you say a few words about the host. The most magnificent words that we can speak about our host tonight is that he saw fit to make the Chanukat Habayit by bringing the greatest Gaon of this generation to his house. I don't know who gave him this idea, but this in itself is a sign of genius. And I must compliment Marvin and his wife for thinking of such an idea of bringing so much Kedusha into this house. Rabbeinu Bachya says on the Mishnah where it says, Beitcha beit va'ad la'chachamim. Your home should always be a gathering place for the Chachamim. Why does he use the word beit va'ad? And it says the word va'ad comes from the word mo'ed. It's just like ohel mo'ed has the same letters except the mem. And the ohel mo'ed was a place for hashcharat hashchina. When you bring a Chacham to your house, if he's a Gaon and a Tzaddik, then indeed this becomes the ohel mo'ed in your own home. And that's why you have the same letters of vad. Beitcha bet vad la'chachamim, because it becomes a place for hashcharat hashchina, just as the ohel mo'ed was a place for hashcharat hashchina. And I said to this that perhaps that is why in our community there's a beautiful expression that when a great Chacham and Gaon and Tzaddik comes, they say, Sharta Shechina. Sharta Shechina, indeed, tonight we can truly say Sharta Shechina with the presence of this Gaon and Tzaddik that we have here. And everything is B'hashkacha Pratit. We are still the first 3 days. The Gemara Pesachim says, go yet from the Shabbat that passed. We're still on Tuesday. And we read of Ish Moshe and Avmiod. I don't want to speak in Befanav too much Shavachim. But remember that it was Moshe Rabbeinu who said, Lo uchal anochi levadi laset et kol ha'am hazeh ki kaved mimeni. Even Moshe Rabbeinu said, it's impossible for me to carry this tremendous load. And what did Hashem say to him? Vayom Hashem al Moshe, Esva li shivim ish. I don't want you to do it yourself. Bring me 70 men who will help you, and you'll see it'll become easy. Tonight, I think our gathering is for that purpose. The Moshe of this generation says, Lo chal, it's impossible. I mean, his frail health is because he is the one man to whom the entire country and maybe the whole world turns to ask for horaot. When you have to know psak halacha, if you go to Rabbi Moshe, you know you have the psak halacha. If you don't catch him, he has 5 books of teshuvot, and I think another one is coming out. You can look and find anything your heart desires. And when we were more fortunate, you can come in and discuss it with him. Unfortunately, he's not feeling that well right now. And I want you to know what the Pasuk says. When he asked for Shivim Ish, God said, Ve'atzalti min haruach asher alecha, ve'samti alehem. I will take some of the spirit that you have and I will give to them. Now, if you take away some of the spirit, there's not going to be anything left. 70 will all take a little spirit. How much spirit is going to be left for Moshe? And Rashi says, Lama Moshe domeh be'oto sha'a le'ner shemunach al gabi menorah. It was a candle on top of a candelabra. Ve'akol madlikim imenu. Everybody ignited his own candle from this light. Ve'ein oro chasek ilum. Nothing missing. The candle remains a candle, but he has lit up the lives of 70 other people. Our guest tonight, Rabbi Moshe, Hashem Yarich Yamav, is the kind of a man who gives v'atzalti min haruach. And he is the ner on top of the menorah. And when people come to him, he gives of his ruach, and he gives of his horaot, he gives of his Torah. And the fact is, eno chaseh klum. On the contrary, k'mayana mitgaber, the more teshuvot, the more answers, the more things that he discusses with people, the more greatness, the more genius, the more gadlut Torah is able to come out. And even Ezra says, Im tinatei mechochmat Reuven leShimon, lo techsach chochmat Reuven, rak nishara, asher ka'asher hi hamashal baner. Exactly what we said. Wisdom, when you impart and give away, you don't lose anything. You are just increasing wisdom in the world. And with these words, I would like to take this great opportunity. I personally believe, I don't want to take anything away from Marvin, but to get such a gaon to our community, we should have had Shaare Sion filled from rafter to rafter. Maybe Hashem Yiten Arichut Yamim Shanim Tovot, we will yet be zocheh to have such a Kabbalat Panim the way it should be for the gaon of this generation. But let us come from the community. But at the present time, yes, there's Hashem.
Now, custom. Even the Makashin had one end. Or was she then upset with them? But she don't like him to say, okay. Yeah.
He accepts. But anyway, we have now, just as Rabbi Moshe is a quiet, small man, but he has the whole Torah in him, the same way the small group of people that we have here, I think, at the present moment anyway, our great Geonim and Rabbanim who are here, represent the cream of the crop and the beauty of our community. It is now my pleasure to present to you the Gaon of the Tzaddik, Harav Gaon, Tzaddik Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. B'vakasha.
It's not where it's in Egypt. It's a basic all it is. I got kitchen and I got where I just no, but also the machine is it. Yeah, variations then. I'm tuning it to look 7 can. I can do the new been having them. It's good. Here's the slanted tongue and see. Oh, so clear. Die. Look at you, maybe now this job. Only an old fun, and not all things that the truth and was an like this, you know, well, I got in nothing. I got it. I hope you. Wisely. The wait, we teach. Everyone take a seat. Kassin. Then the throat. You I am my lady. In that way, then. I mean, I was born never seen Sudan dog, but yet I meet you. This Schwester in the sehr bekissen. Lijken de meer der meelons. Je had het al eens één woordsnaam zo'n. Kijk dat wat toen kan bosje aan het wachteren. Snap je ook zo'n moopje dat je. Dat je heel omgeeft en dat je zei, wil je gewoon leggen. Maar met zin, als je aan 2 sokjes hadden als zeer bij je stopt. Eén sokje zeggen dat je hem terug bekijkt, meestal erin. Dat is daar, aan het even daar los. Maar ze lag zwischen geen geld, je wil ze door het sok daarheen. Schon viel da wegen meiste Tome da Amische aber se war sehr das nicht abgedeckt ja dann gab's zusammen ist mehr war chemisch jetzt zusammen was sei von dem 2 und ein Feld haben dann noch eine was sie der Rufs Shaare das ist nicht von der von der Chlosse Chlosse geht alles nicht das ist von der Sorry. En die toezetten. Of zij gekregen zouden zijn terug in. Maar wie is nou die stellen jem. Hij kennen ze jem maar als een jem. Post zu kennen, Museum seines Zrochim, der Kassin, sie waren noch Zrochim auf der Welt, was jenen davon nicht haben, mit jenen Zrochim, Azrak, ich glaube, der Chale, was vom Schron, von die Zöre seine, was von seinem Bissel, was das Schessel, aber das so, das zu zählen, und jedem Achillik, heute der nie, oder die Kehren, sie waren, beim Schöner meint, der von die Geschichte Chale, aber der Problem ist, dass dann, aber so ist auf der Welt waren. Wissen, der Mensch ist schreibt zu geben, von der Achnosse, von der Ritze. Das ist alles, als ich frage, einer will Posse, aber der Kostnik, das nehmen die Ostach, aber Reiter hat das doch hier, das ist der Erste doch. Das steht in den Menschen hier. Einer aber, als geht hier, hat schon gegeben, wo seine Achnosse, hat schon gegeben, Geruch, erst kann das schon jetzt nach Posse werden, von der Rhein, das ist immer der, was noch echt nicht passt. Sage, du gehst da vorne, aber von deswegen, als du kommst hier in der Liga, ist so, also sagst du, das ist alles wissen nicht, mehr wie der Helden deiner, das Gewege, auf alle Wochen, auf alle Yiddish, also auf New York, zu geben, aber die Zoche, aber ich deine Zochen, und du gehst ja mal, machst du das, am Ziel, machst du eine gute Kuis, eine gute Karte, selbst also Expense mehr Geld, ich will getrachtet, will geholt, dann mal ist der beste aber auch hier rein. Bald als der Mensch tut das sehr, ich rede, das ist das Wissen, das ist schon Geld geworden, es ist nicht auf dem Roman, was heute nicht mehr von der Zöhe. Es ist so sehr, die 10 Jahre, kommt es mit der Achnosse, aber das ist sehr gern von der Zöhe. Das ist der Regen, von Chalem, sie lernen geworden, in Heiligen, das müssen sie sein, mit Lehren beschafft. Der Regen, die Brüche, was sie geworden auf Chalem, die Brüche, der Motki, die 6. Abzähl von dem Meer, die Brüche, der pure größer, wie die Brüche von der Achlos, von Zoke, von Trumme zu Meisters. Das steht schon noch schon mal, als Amina Zoche, als die Brüche, den bringen auf Motiven. Ich vergesse, dass ich den Moshe nicht so wichtig und da rein. Selbe Lauf der Rheinisch, hast du schon, von einer, was nicht, auf sich in Perik, der Rheinisch für da rein, ich habe Chale, ich fand, erst was Schochsen Rohr, kommt auf der Welt, der Rohr soll klein, es kommt auf der Chale. Weil das nicht ist, und der Rizue, ja, kommt auch zu geben, nicht weil der Rizue. Das ist der Rebell, der Harber, der Zoche, was der Mensch darf geben, von der Rizue, was er fühlt, also das Azrak, was mich kennen, die sagen, also ich hoffe das nicht, weil ich tue doch je, dafür das je, jenen Mechel geben auf der Rhein. Das ist, das fühlt das, und das mag ich, das ist das so, das Harder von Geresser, sie hat Posititel nie am Bruch als der Besser. Als der Vater ist als sich, und sie will erkennen, nie am Bruch als der Besser. Das ist nie, das ist weggelegen, die Bruch als der Besser. Nichts mehr als der Harari, sie durchfliegen die Bruch. Aber nie, als weggelegen, bei der Hanloch ist, weggelegen auf Apikonen, das soll doch so bleiben auf der Rhein. Das ist der Mensch fühlt, das ist jetzt in Sache, ein Roman, der Rostenschwand, viele, geht Apure, doch mit der Nähe von der Achnosse. Ich darf aber geben von der Ritschwe bis runter, aber so rein, weil das Ebi, also macht es Analysoft, Kinder Analysoft, die Ritschwe, was alles bildet und auf die eigene Sache. Von Italien auf die Sache, das ist auf jeden Fall mehr. Viele, wir sind doch alle mit der Allein gekommen, mit keinem, der erlaubt, dass ich gerne nicht abzurufen, gekommen, zu lecker. Der Kohl, der Tiere, sieht doch, ich wollte Jesus sein, als selbst ich wollte gewollt, und Jesus habe ich es weniger, und allein gebracht, und allein gefahren, Material, Sachen gebracht. Ich so ein Hummerstich, als ich schreibe, als die Sachen geben noch ein größerer Geber auf sich. Ja, das allein will jeder bringen sich in Geber, reinbringen sich in Geber, also in his pattern gesagt. Das Schuss, aber die wächst, von der Mose allein, ist das die Birkes Hashem, das die Birkes Hashem mit Zascher, sagen, das ist aber kommen jeder Jochim, was paar jeder Malbe, was gibt, da war der Rebbe das Schickung, dem ist der Birkes Hashem, das Birkes Hashem mit Zascher, und geben mal Resum wie schon, geben Lachs von den Kindern, noch die Tiere, wenn wir jetzt auf Tiere, da die Tiere Option, was kennen Tiere, so paar Tiere, so paar Menschen, das ist Schar, der rein was setzt, also sicher sein zu Kinder und sein bei den Tiere. Das ist das Schar, weil die Tiere so top ist, dem Menschen was dem Schar vergeben auf Tiere. Aber der sicher sein, da haben wir so gut aktiv. Ja, mit Simche, und geben die Gesichter haben, es Chavis werden, also wir wollen mehr geben, dass wir wollen dann reinbringen, die Chalim in Chiyuim, der sagt, das muss allein, selbst geben, jeder Relation wie schon, jeder sein zu gute Kinder und mit Tieren, jeder Schamayim, und wir liefern eine Gernung, so das Bild ist Jehom. What's the open Zatir? אני באתי מישראל, באתי מישראל, מגובות טביעת של הכולל. את לא אין אצלי סע, גם אם תדלג, שבקנתתי את הישן זולוס, שאלה תדעו לי לחיים, איך היה לי תעקס של המסגת על השפעיה. I don't expect anything. Okay, I'm only 5 minutes. Let me give a quick synopsis. Pick us up on the break. You put that good food. You put that on the pizza. Went out with the guy. You'll be 80. But they put on the street. Okay. Okay. The Rosh Yeshiva said, firstly, of course, he greeted Rabbi Kassin, whom he says he knows for many years. He knows his children, the other distinguished rabbis. And he said that he wants to mention that there are 2 types of tzedakah which are mentioned in the Torah. One of them is from Truma or Maaseh. In other words, you plant and your field produces the vineyards, the olive trees, the fruit trees, and so on, and you give of this a certain amount, 1 of 50, 1 of 10, and so on and so forth. But this is what he calls Akhnasah. In other words, it's something that comes in. You plant it, it's an investment, and you make money. From this money, you give tzedakah. He says there's another kind of tzedakah, which is not considered Akhnasah from your income, but what you're giving out, which is already yours, and once it's become yours, you're going to give it out. He said this is called challah. The idea of the challah is the bread that you're going to eat, what you need for yourself. He says when a person used to give the challah, he would give it, of course, to the Kohanim. As Manazir, we don't have the Kohanim, but the idea of giving challah to the poor and to the needy, this still remains even now also. And therefore he says, just as we give of the Haknasah, we must also give of the Hotza'ah. Meaning that when God gave you something, you must make sure that you're going to share it. Now sometimes a person says, well, Truma has a shiur, you give so much and so much. Maaseh has a shiur, a man says, well, I've given enough. He says, this doesn't work out that way, because you must always think, imagine, he says, if a person were to find a very good car, or a very good bike, so even though he made up his mind he's not going to spend more than a certain amount of money, when he feels that he can get something very good, he'll spend more. He said the same thing is also when it comes to tzedakah. A man should feel that there's no limit to what you gave or you're going to give. A man should not say, I don't want to give anymore. But just as in worldly affairs, you would always seek to increase, the same way a person should also try to increase the tzedakah that he gives. And he said a very interesting thing. He says that the mitzvah of challah is different than tzedakah. Because by tzedakah it says, barikot elachem bracha, and so on and so forth, 10 times as much. But by challah it says, lanir bracha evatechem. There the bracha is, bahanacha, means he puts it right into your house. It stays there and it keeps growing and growing from itself. And if you look at the Mishnayot, Pirkei Avot, it says, God forbid something, there's a famine. A terrible famine comes if you don't give challah. The idea again being the hotza'ah. You're giving for yourself, make sure that you're also giving for the other people who need it. He wants to thank all the people who came, and he feels that you've really gone out of your way to bring him here, and he doesn't look for that kind of kavod, but it's kavod HaTorah, and he's sure
that because you've done this of your goodwill, and we know you've done it of your goodwill, he blesses everybody that the chut of the good ratzon, of your goodwill, and you're coming in, nobody forced anyone to come. He says, Berkat Hashem hita hashir. He wishes everybody, arichut yamim mishanim tovot, to give you long life. And he wishes us all to have nachat and happiness and joy from our children. And he says, it's a wonderful thing, Torah repays. Don't think Torah doesn't repay. You give for Torah, Torah repays. How does Torah repay? By giving you good children, b'nei Torah. That the children should study Torah, be learned in Torah, and observe the Torah. And he says, he hopes that you will give b'simcha, with a good heart, with a good demeanor, and that's good. He repeated once again, he hopes that everybody will have long life and great happiness from the children. B'nomah, amen.
You want to funnel through now? That we got stuck, so they offer you nothing to tell it. So that don't show through that is still about. You know, the so that charting. Well, that's the sentence. No, there's a lot of else. I heard how that better. I should get the stomach to them. You want there and curse and I would have said, yeah, well, it's like,
you got to you were
yeah. The team show already cut that, so the killer was said on the sledding television, was being involved, and it's when you were not and yeah, so people do it just a man is fish. Yeah, the emotion and kind of
I've been asked to announce that what you are now filling out these pledge forms, I want you to know that the Rosh Yeshiva has been a Rosh Yeshiva, I think, for about 40 years, most probably on the east side, right? Almost 40 years. I am even more, but at least 40 years. There's old, yes. Yeah, but Od Yaref Yami Be'ez Hashem. And then in Staten Island, there's a very, very fine yeshiva run by his son. We have the Rosh Yeshiva here, Rabbi Ruben, right? And they are now embarking on putting up a building, a $2.5 million complex, which will be a great yeshiva and also a kollel. And I'm sure that Staten Island will become a real Makom Torah. And if the son is only a part of the father, you can be sure there's greatness over there. And I do hope that everybody who receives one of these forms will make it out. And as the rabbi said, to do it the simcha of a tuv levav, and not to feel limited or inhibited.
You want to do any announcements or anything? Let us know. What is that? Have you have someone else?
Rabbi, we went tonight. We had the honor tonight of going to Moshe Feinstein's house on the east side and bringing him here. I was speaking to his son on the way here. Raful is here. This is the first public appearance Rabbi Feinstein is making in 3 years. He has not gone anywhere. There has been calls from literally all over the world. He has not gone anywhere. He has given this great honor of making his first public appearance here in our community. We all know who Rabbi Feinstein is. We don't have to go through what we've heard, and we know who he is. His whole life is dedicated for Klal Yisrael, and for nothing else. Not for himself, and not for his family, not for anybody. Just for us. 3 years, the doctors refused to let him go anywhere. And even this was very difficult to convince the doctors to bring him here tonight. And he said he wanted to come, and he wanted to visit our community. And Rabbi Feinstein himself, you heard Rabbi Hecht translate his speech. There wasn't even a word about his own yeshiva. Not a word. He's too humble to ask. But the yeshiva is struggling now. Both the yeshiva on the east side, the yeshiva in Staten Island, they're struggling. And he has never come out and asked anything from anybody, and he's not even asking anybody tonight. But just us, our gratitude to Rabbi Feinstein for everything that he has done for Klal Yisrael. The least we could do is give over our money. That's all we're asking for tonight. It's been years and years and years. The streets of New York, the streets of America, and the streets of Israel have been paved with the name of Moshe Feinstein. And again, not for himself and not for anybody, only for us. We ask everybody to open up their hearts to this great Gadol Ador that has come here tonight to honor us. Whatever you could do will be greatly appreciated. Whatever you could do, please open up your hearts. Thank you.
Are there any questions that you would like to announce your biggest with them? Oh, wait, the start. These two. What do you know? Who is this? Who is this? Who? This is Carey. They don't want to know. Okay. Okay. Let me. Everybody knows who they are. Warren Bitcoin. Really? You just think I would. Yeah, but the show. Should be back then. Announce.
אתה אולי תקרא את השמות. תעשו.
תן לו שאלה.
תקרא את השמות.
אז אתה תדע אצלו.
Yeah, announce.
תעשה מגן. תעשו. לא, זה לא יצא שום.
Okay.
It's that's it.
Gentlemen,
I am going to give you just a very brief speech. When I visiting the rabbi just 1 hour ago at his home, he asked me, how do you feel? I told him, being with your spirit in the same room can't be better. I am sure that your people have the same feeling as me. And I just like to tell you something. Rabbi Hecht said before, a great rabbi like this should be welcome in Shaare Zion. He is right. This is only the parliament meeting. It's going to be a great one in Shaare Zion. Our sages say, כל העולם כולו ניזון בשביל חנינה בני. וחנינה בני די לו בקו חרובים מערב שבת לערב שבת. All the world are being supported financially because of the virtue of Hanina. And Hanina was so poor person. He was satisfied with very little. But I think the entire yeshivot world are being supported by the virtue of the great Gaon Rabbi Moshe Feinstein. Our community supports every single yeshiva in Eretz Israel, every single yeshiva in Europe, in Paris, in the United States, in Argentina, in South America. Our people are very generous. We know them. They come many times with a drive of 250,000, 300,000, 400,000 for many yeshivot, including for Yosef, Kolel Indil, many yeshivot. But it happened that we forgot the best. In Arabic there is a beautiful expression, El-Mahbub bin Tasa. The one that you love the most, he's been forgotten. And we are very lucky for one reason. Our sages say, ראה הקדוש ברוך הוא שצדיקים מועטים עמד ושתלם בכל דור ודור. God saw that to him, it's your privilege, you're lucky. Because if you want to give it from your heart, Leshem Shamayim, you get the right place. Some people giving tens of thousands, but to their own place, they are not lucky. They are not being led by rabbis. When you see the old platform of you rabbis from the entire community in Brooklyn, including New Jersey, you can't deny this. Please, any person that he has his pledge over here, just cross it and write a new one with bigger price. Do me a favor. Just cross it and give a bigger price. We are not going to embarrass ourselves.
Wait, that's funding. We're in a little bit there with 26 now. Funding sets. That's me one day. Should I know him? In the show.
The name of Mr. Carey, Walter Carey, 26,000 by the name of God. God bless you. And I hope that the blessing of the Chief Rabbi Feinstein, that your sons will be in the Torah, will come.
$1 is the one thing, but could have.
Don't break the appeal, please.
Good.
Okay. Mr. Salem, the Dagmy business, $18,000 high. God bless you.
Back on. To condition like it, so yeah, the next I collect the company says they tell us me. Do it, come. Okay, now that it's me company stuff.
Gentlemen, please.
Nope, in case. Next question. Do it. Here. Wish. It's a be open. What taste of them? Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Can't stay.
maybe the modest people do not like to show themselves.
Shmuel Freiger one hope it's a so wait a minute. So make I should to do that like I put you like mention. Hey, can you advise good. To cat you scabbard. One is like that thing.
10,000.
Escava brothers and Marvin Azrak combined $10,000.
Boston. And this was this? These are the cuts of the Are they? Are they? This one.
Ronnie Ashkenazi, $3,000. The Rabbi is blessing you to get married this coming year. Amen.
And
when you give, it consider that you take. Believe me.
get good. Total is comedy made. What should be? What it? Doesn't say that all it goes on there. They're all the same up. Good. Ezra? Is that Ezra? Yes. Eddie. Level. Ezra Massri.
Mr. Ezra Massri, $1,000 in one. Thank you.
What? Help. Family. Shmuel Freiger, 1,000. Shmuel Freiger.
Mr. Shmuel Freiger, $1,000. Thank you.
Maurice Lingwood.
Mr. Maurice Bailey, $1,000. Thank you.
Schron, 8. Schron, Mr. Rabbi Ruby Schron, $1,800.
Rabbi Ruby Schron, $1,800. Thank you very much. Mr. Harry Towel and Sons, $1,000. Thank you.
That's it. But then I do in the Bible. For it serious Bible.
Chief Rabbi Kassin, $500.
What's the name?
This ends Dwight. Income.
Sam Dweck, $500. Thank you.
Good. Yes, I'm over. I have the Continental camera 5200.
Continental camera, Joe Sutton and Butchie and Morris and all the family, $5,200. Thank you.
I know the back to you. It was in Alabama. I got the back inside of girl, some of that. Actually, read it. Got a hacker here. That's in the generation. Go pushing that the beach with a summer. Edward Davis, how about me? What you out there for 12 years? How do they keep your job? This is Laniado, Laniado.
Mr. Samuel Laniado, Sonny Laniado and family, $520. Thank you.
Albert Cohen, Solomon Gada, $1,000.
Mr. Albert Cohen and Solomon Gada, $1,000. Thank you.
Thank you. What do I? Ike Sutton, $500.
Mr. Ike Sutton, $500. Thank you. And God should give you a Hashem.
Mate, you can do that. I like to love myself announced with it, but I actually no, was that? Naturally. I'm expecting how fast. But that didn't matter to announce. But I need to still tired. I'm not all those trying Shaare with a history gap. A community law session was a very but the web within it. Would never get it in a steam staff. You tell it down. This goes like family. And you may be in a way. And we have all those. That's how I would have go with us. Fine, working my use for it. I found it happened. Here.
Mr. Albert Abba, $500. Thank you.
That's it is. With the actual cut. Is it? Is it cut? Is it not? It's like gone. No, that was the Bazano. My visit Marvin Amata. And we shall only Saturday as long as that. Hi.
Mr. Judah Aslan Sabdiye, $1,000. Thank you.
That Seymour from Holdouts. Was it Matt?
Mr. Natsru, $1,000. Thank you.
David Sutton, $500.
Mr. David Sutton, $500. Thank you.
Man, is it?
Mr. Maurice Labah and Sons, $500. Thank you.
You're going to agree with him as well. Amen. Whatever you tell them, they'll agree. Yes, 30%. That's the way. That's got to be good.
Mr. David E. Franco and his sons, $1,000. Thank you.
תרשום את זה. תרשום את זה. גיידמן, תרשום דוד פרנקו $1,000. דוד פרסטן. מי זה כאן? כמה זה? כמה זה? סם. כמה זה? סם, we haven't seen those. I think we just trade Python. Hack, what's the I what that son? Not on the big hour. About to keep that big on the child for this to come to Greek and that thing is just where got them. Sure, you could what line. They found out here. And right.
Mr. Ike Sutton family, $1,000. Thank you.
Well, just put the down bit. This my hand up. Take well this view that's folks.
Seymour. Mr. Sam Hamui for the Refuah of Mordechai Ben Ungar, $500. Thank you.
Yes, and outside. We're answering. To the cheese should come like this. Try it. What is it, Larry? This guy can be fighting. I find so. What's his name?
Mr. Harry Feinsmith, $500. Thank you.
Not that Johnson, but like that. That's much.
Mr. Jose Dabach, $500. Thank you.
I get it. Remember, read what's right. Trouble, motion, not that for sure. That's what it is. What the shot? Didn't dash to listen. Yeah, I have a show up as soon as I mean, based off the stuff I was so much that. Huh? I didn't think it's already frosting it. I mean, when I was fine. Didn't fork. They were a bit better. Who was it fair? I need to do whatever there's one going in. And I think it's doing. No, we don't know. You don't know if you said use the wood. Yeah? We don't know. We want to say fuck it up. That's it. At least I'm right. Maybe you're showing nothing even you did. Just come to one. I don't know. Still, it's a damn nation impression. Anonymous.
Somebody unanimous, $500. Thank you.
Fucking. The to start there was in some people was about should that like each can go second chance. No, so I don't know what that can in the studios. We put it for 50. She lost like yeah. Okay, that was easy. Should listen. Building the way. They go wars work. This time you want to do an out. Yeah. To admit. So the and the first one to drink after this diet. On here, you ain't but you got all the it's a thing that
my friends, we thank you very much for your announcements, your pledges. There must be some more. We are now ready for any kind of a pledge. What, there's cash here already?
Not the U.S. unclocked.
No, we don't. No announcement, gentlemen. Nobody should leave here without leaving a contribution. If you'd like to make any announcements now, please do it, because the Rosh Yeshiva must leave right now.
Wait, one more like
and it, yes.
One more. Eli Saudi and Sons 1,000.
Ellis Sabdi and Sons. I was waiting for that one. $1,000.
Okay.
Who's this? Ronald Towel? What's the name? Which one? Ronald? Ronald Towel, $540. Thank you very much.
Interesting.
And when we finish over here, after the Rosh Yeshiva leaves, everybody is cordially invited to go inside and to partake of the goodies that have been prepared. I want to say it in English, and I'm going to say it to the Rosh Yeshiva privately. I am sure that this wonderful response is only, as Hacham Avraham said it correctly, long overdue. Because this Hacham has been with us now, we hope for many more years to come, and we have really never done anything substantial for him and for his yeshiva. So we're now going to say, as Hacham said before, this was a Paula meeting. And we hope, Ezra Hashem, to increase the number of people who will be coming and also the amount of money. Like that? What? Sure. Hacham Yosef Raful, we have to learn from the rabbis. Not me, from those rabbis. Hacham Kassin, Hacham Raful, $180. From you? Rabbi Dweck from Deal, $500. Skill Mitzvah, wonderful.
Jeff and Carey, so Jeff and Carey's.
Jeff and Carey Sutton, $260. It looks like nobody wants to let the Chacham go home.
10.
גאולת עם ישראל, נגד תורה. אני הולך עם כבודו. אני הולך עמו.
This way, where are you going? This way. Hurry. Please take room over there.
Testing. There's something in there. Money. There's real money. I promise. Check in there. There's real money. Look, real money, real cash, regular cash. Testing. 1. Take this and run.
I'm going out to